I dedicated my career to research into the severe mental illness, and in the lab we were asking the question, what are the biological differences between brains of individuals diagnosed as normal as compared to brains of individuals diagnosed with schizophrenia or bipolar disorder. But on the morning of December 10th, 1996, I discovered I had a brain disorder of my own. I could not walk, talk, read, write, or recall any of my life. I essentially became an infant in a woman's body. According to the American Psychiatric Association, people with anxiety disorders often experience recurring intrusive thoughts or concerns. But you don't have to have an anxiety disorder to understand the crippling effect that negative internal dialogue can have on your success. When Dr. Jill Bolte-Taylor has a stroke, she's completely cut off from her left hemisphere and from her own internal dialogue. And now she teaches us to do the same. My Stroke of Insight by Dr. Jill Bolte-Taylor. The two hemispheres communicate through the corpus callosum, which is made up of some 300 million axonal fibers. Now, because they function so differently, they think about different things, care about different things, and, dare I say, they have very different personalities. Our right hemisphere is all about this present moment. It's all about right here, right now. Our right hemisphere thinks in pictures and learns kinesthetically through the movement of our bodies. Information in the form of energy flows in, and then simultaneously it explodes out into this enormous collage of what this present moment looks like, what this present moment feels like, what it tastes like, and what it sounds like. Our left hemisphere is a very different place. Our left hemisphere thinks linearly and methodically. Our left hemisphere is designed to take that enormous collage of the present moment and start picking out details and more details about those details. And then it categorizes and organizes all that information, associates it with everything you've ever learned, and then projects into the future all your possibilities. And our left hemisphere thinks in language. It's that ongoing brain chatter that says to me, hey, you gotta remember to pick up bananas on your way home. You're gonna need them in the morning. And it's that calculating intelligence that reminds me that I need to do my laundry. But more important, it's that little voice that says to me, I am. I am. And when that little voice says to me, I am, I become separate. I become a single, solid individual, separate from you and separate from the energy flow around me. And this was the portion of my brain that I lost on the morning of my stroke. I woke up to this pounding pain behind my left eye, and it was the kind of pain, like caustic pain, like the kind that you get when you bite into ice cream. And it just gripped me, and then it released me, and then it gripped me, and then it released me. And it's very unusual for me to ever feel any kind of pain. So I just thought, okay, I'll just start my normal routine. So I hop up onto my cardio glider, and now I'm like jamming away on this thing. Then I realize that my hand looks like a primitive claw on the bar. So I step off the machine, and as I'm walking across the living room, I notice that everything inside of my body has slowed way down, and all my steps are rigid and deliberate, and I can practically hear the dialogue inside of my body saying, you muscles, you need to contract, and you muscles, you relax. What is wrong with me? What is going on? And at that moment, my brain chatter, my left hemisphere brain chatter, went totally silent. Total silence. And at first I was shocked to find myself inside of a silent mind. But then I was immediately captivated by the magnificence of the energy around me. Then my left hemisphere comes back online, says to me, hey, you got a problem, you gotta get some help. So I'm like, okay, so I got a problem. So I was like, okay, I got a problem. here I am in this space, and my job, and any stress related to my job, is just gone. 37 years of emotional baggage lifted off my shoulders. I felt euphoria. It was beautiful there. And at that moment, my right arm went totally paralyzed by my side, and then I realized, oh my God, I'm having a stroke. I'm having a stroke. This is so cool. This is so cool. How many brain scientists have the opportunity to study their own brains from the inside out? But I'm busy. I don't have time for a stroke. Oh, okay. So I can't stop this from happening for a week or two, and then I'll get back to my normal routine yet. So I gotta help. I gotta go work. And a few minutes later, I'm riding in an ambulance from some hospital across Boston to Massachusetts General. And in that moment, I knew that I was no longer the choreographer of my own life. Then I realized I'm still alive. I'm still alive, and I have found nirvana. And if I'm still alive and I found nirvana, then anyone who is still alive can find nirvana. And I just pictured the world full of these beautiful, peaceful, compassionate, loving people who knew that they could come to this space at any time. And then I realized what a tremendous gift this experience could be. So, who are we? Who are we? We are the life force power of the universe, with manual dexterity and 2 cognitive minds. And we have the power to choose moment by moment who and how we want to be in the world. We can choose to step into the consciousness of our left hemispheres, where we become separate from each other and from the energy flow around us. Or we can choose to step into the consciousness of our right hemispheres, where we are like these little bits of energy, every one of us, brothers and sisters on this planet, brought here to make the world a better place. And in this moment, right here, right now, we are perfect, we are whole, and we are beautiful. Now tell me, which one would you choose?